Hello there, and welcome back to Strategic Command World War One as we continue our fight to the last bullet against, well, what remains of Entente. And what remains is, Soviet Union already, pretty much. The commies, the HQ swarm, typical. As was said, the AI was improved, so you can see that. What a typical side. And what remains of Entente is that in continental Europe. So, yeah. France fell a couple times ago. They probably lasted way longer than they should have. And well, Italy is also falling apart. So let's see whether this turn will be the last. We've got three valid targets for this turn in Italy. I think we can even breach Milan if needed. But Turin and Venice should fall. And probably Minsk and Riga for sure will fall, maybe Kiev, depending what is in here. But we'll have to wait and see. So without further ado, let's jump into the Let's have peace before Christmas. Before the leaves will fall, you will come home. Defeat on the Piave, the loss of Padua lowers Italian national morale. We celebrate. The revolution in Russia and the settling up of a provisional government there opens up a new opportunity to weaken our opponent in the east. There is a Russian revolutionary in Switzerland called Lenin who could prove useful if we were to arrange for him to be sent to Russia, where he will be able to agitate in favor of the Bolshevik party. Would you like to authorize the payment of 25 MPPs to send Lenin to Russia in the hope that he will be able to provoke further disorders there? The Bolsheviks are hard-headed revolutionaries who call for Russia to make peace. If this party were to gain support in Russia, then it can only weaken that nation's morale and their determination to continue the war against us. Germany's decision to send Lenin to Russia in a silk train was perhaps one of the most decisive events of the First World War. Not only did it lead to the Russian Revolution, but this in turn led to increased disaffection among many armies and the civilian populations at home. Ultimately, the success of the Bolsheviks in Russia was to contribute to Germany's own collapse in the autumn of 1918, so this is not a decision to take lightly. To be honest, I don't know what happens if I say no. Do they fall on their own or do they regain? Let's just end it here, shall we? Send him. More stuff. Workers in Moscow strike. Of course they do. The train is coming through. Let's send the Lenin boy in. The Earl of Cavan's deployment in Italy boosts Italian national morale. Last ditch effort, right? Are they going to land? Ooh. Of course. But you will not hold too well. Mm-hmm. Cherbourg. Let's see how you fare against our artillery here. Not that well. If only you were attached, right? More cavalry coming through. Peace in our time. Of course you do. Unbelievable. Disgusting. The Bolshevik Revolution leads to disorder in the army. We'll have the November Revolution, it seems. Central power units in the East become infected with Bolshevism. Well, better dead than red, as you can hear. Better dead than red. Portugal, seriously, finally, they succeeded in something. The Bolsheviks take power in Russia. Is it done? Is it done, folks? Not. At least not yet. 3%. Let's go further then. As they call us to war, we shall give them war. We need to wait for our HQs to catch up. Up. Next. Let's not worry too much about naval actions. Maybe outside from making sure that the route is clear. Upgrade next turn. I think we don't need to worry about you too much anymore. Oh, how bad for you that you cannot. You don't have units to spare. How horrible. Now let's finish them off, shall we? So we've got something like that. Something like that. And we can operate you away. Right. Bolshevism. Are you shitting me? Of course, the mud season arrived, just not in perfect time. I should have not attacked with you, but let's reinforce the HQs first. So they can regain the experience lost by doing just something like that. Nice. Lost a freaking peep, entire peep out of that. Jesus. Now, at least that should be done, hopefully. That's good. That's zone of control on this hex. Thank goodness for that. Already went for Grodno. Let's finish them off. Just like that. Ah, here we are. Die. You can take Baranovich, that would be preferable. But rather unlikely, as we can see. Now what do we have in front of Kiev? I don't think that will be enough. Too bad. The question now which remains is, will that be enough to finish them off? Die. We have to see. Riga has not fallen. Minsk should be, well, it's zero, come on, like, with Minsk it should be done. But still, the other question remains here, the question of Turin. Zero, okay. No! Unbelievable. Here we go with one. Now, can we take the next one? Probably not. Oh, but that might fall. And here we go again. So what do we have here? You. As you can see, it won't take too long. Fine. So, is Italy gone? I don't know. But if I were a betting man, maybe. Maybe 30. It's a lot. Let's take a look with my ships. It's fine. Now that's what I want to see. Ships that are free to be destroyed. Good. Die. Boom. 500 national morale. And maybe a little bit more. 175. Not transport, although we could also transport you. Invasion begins. Peace gone. We will drop everything we have to destroy the external. From that, I think, well, maybe we won't have to, because that should be enough. But you never know. Let's go for the enter button. I want to see the collapse. Like, come on, that's not possible. 324. December 4th. Die. Surrender now. Drops. Bolshevik-inspired agitation against the war spreads to Austria-Hungary. We have an opportunity to end the war in the East by signing a peace treaty with the Bolshevik government. At Brest-Litovsk, the treaty will lead to the creation of a number of new states in the East. There will also be an economic benefit, as we can demand that Russia pays 300 MPPs as compensation to German investors who have lost their assets due to the war and the revolution. Would you like to sign a peace treaty with the Bolsheviks and remove Russia from the war? Yes. Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. Bolshevik Russia withdraws from the war. Withdraw. The Ottoman Empire gains territory in the Caucasus. Transcaucasian Democratic State is created. The Ukraine declares independence. Bessarabia declares independence from the Russia and votes to unite with the Romania. The Crimean People's Republic declares independence from Russia. Estonia declares independence. Latvia declares independence. Lithuania declares independence. Germany controls the administration of Polish Russia. The Bolsheviks in Finland are gaining in strength and threaten to overthrow the forces of law and order led by General Mannerheim. Let's send help. Yeah. And the Bolshevik forces are defeated in Finland. And that's it. Gas shell. Do we see the end of war? In 1915. Peace before Christmas. No! They continue to fight. I am shocked. What do we need to do? Invade? Britain now? Yes, let it go, folks. Let it go. Italy still fights for some reason. That's fine. Brothers, you don't have anyone else left. Where is the Luigi Cadorna? We in trouble. Or not? Contact. Just let it go, England. Let it go. Look at that beautiful map. British morale is affected. The preparedness movement calls for the USA to prepare for war. that for sure will work. But British national morale falls, and Italian also falls. Central Powers major victory, December 18th. Glory, glory, indeed. Let's take a look at Navy. That's a significant force. They are semi-blockading us, nothing significant. They have some troops defending Britain. What do we have in Italy? Nothing, literally. Artillery piece as a guard. Pretty much we can enter Naples if we want to. That's it for Italy, it seems. No, they have a unit in Benghazi, and they've got some guards around. Yeah. So British were pretty weak. The end 16 to 15. Sounds about right. Greece didn't join. Well, we don't know what happened to commies, but we'll take a look accordingly. Not much to see now. 242 graphs MPPs. That's peculiar. France, we know. Italy, we also know. Nothing left in the tank. Commies actually got tech, it seems, at the end, but yeah. USA was bumped, and look at that, just rising through the sky. So did the Austria-Hungary. Yeah. Reports. Diplomacy. USA 14%, so not that much. They had invested 2 cheats in Netherlands and Portugal, so they were pretty unlucky. France invested 5. No, they didn't invest. Well, they are gone, so they obviously didn't invest in anything. Let's take a look at the tech. 250. 50. Wonder where that money went, but nowhere close where it needed to. Yeah. Well, AI wasn't improved by what we've seen around prepared marshes, I would say. That's how Ukraine looks like in the game. Oil fields. Finland. Not anymore. They are red now. So we failed to take Rilka, but we took Minsk in time to bring them down. And Italy, how much? Yeah, 7%. So one more city. National, yeah, it will be done this time. So peace before Christmas, folks. As was promised, before the leaves fell, we were at home. We never said which year would it be, so we were true to our word. Yeah, that much. Let's take a look at the losses map. 4, 2. Absolute disaster. Slaughterhouse. Serbians. We didn't kill any the commies HQs. How many artillery pieces died? 6 altogether. And some of them on deploy, which was fun. Yeah. Insane. Losses. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It was quick. Next time I will play as Entente on expert difficulty level. We'll see how the AI will fare in that regard. Maybe it will be improved, maybe not. We'll have to see. Right? Yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching. As we conclude our fight to the last bullet against the enemies of our mighty state, the Central Powers. And I will see you next time.